Things I wish I knew. Continuing on this series of time management, we've talked about the 10 things for better time management. Critical to that is how do you keep things organized? If you do not have a plan, time management becomes very difficult. But if you do not have a tool, it becomes even more difficult in how do you get things done and accomplished. There are some critical tools which you need to keep yourself organized. A calendar is paramount and important, not alone to make sure that you are having all your tasks scheduled, but also color coding that appropriately so that you know which tasks have which priority. An electronic notebook gives you not alone the ability to create your SMART goals, but an electronic notebook linked to your calendar gives you productivity and efficiency in tracking what you did and how you did. As we start to do our tasks and activities, you need to make sure that you're blocking distraction. Having distraction blockers is very critical, whether they are in a PC or Mac or your cell phone. Enabling these will give you focused time to make sure that you're getting the task and activity done successfully. A to-do list is integral to the success of how you're going to be managing your time. We spoke about breaking down your goals into time-boxed activities or pomodoros and making sure that you're tracking each one of them in a task list or a to-do list. Having a good to-do list gives you a good checkpoint on what you have done and crossing things off your list. A timer is very critical to ensuring that you're doing focused set of activities and making sure that you're getting things done. And finally, we all work in a corporate environment where you need collaboration platforms which you will use to make sure that you're not alone managing your time, but you're managing time across different folks in your project. What do I personally use? I use the Microsoft Calendar to track time. And I use some of the features of the Microsoft Calendar, which includes the link towards Microsoft OneNote, which is my electronic notebook. Whenever I have a meeting, I make sure that I create a corresponding OneNote, both to take notes, but also to make sure that I am tracking the task and activity. Another feature of Microsoft Calendar, which I really like, is how you can make sure that you're creating to-dos and tasks out of emails. So when you get emails in your Outlook, you can then create tasks which could be follow-up activities or things which you can do later. This gives me the ability to make sure that I'm focused on the task and activity today, but also to make sure that I'm not dropping things off which come into my to-do list. I do use the distraction blockers. The collaboration tool I use the most is Teams because I use Teams to make sure that I am working closely with the rest of my colleagues to ensure that we're working collaboratively. Critical part of this, which I use, is the Microsoft Analytics, which tells me how I'm spending time and making sure that I am working on the tasks and activities which are most productive and most critical to my goals. I hope you enjoyed this episode and thank you.